Okay.
So now we're live.
Now we're live because apparently I pressed the button and it didn't go live. Hi, I'm Sapphy.
And I'm Mystic. That's take 2 of that. Are we streaming now?
Yeah, I think so. Oh, gosh. Oh, my gosh.
Yeah, we're fine. We're streaming now.
Okay. It's just one of those things where, like, it still said go live, and I was like, wait a second. What is going on? We had our pretty little
That laptop's trackpad is a little finicky.
Yeah. All right. Well, Generality, thanks for confirming that we're live. Good evening. Thanks for joining us tonight. We understand you have many options for entertainment this evening, and we're glad that you chose us. So, how soon are we going to need to vote? Because Mystic alluded to me just recently that there's a vote. That's
we have to do this mission still. So.
Okay, so but there is a vote coming up, so hopefully.
There's a vote because our patrons have a tie.
Mm-hmm. Patrons, why you gotta make it so difficult?
We'll take care of them.
Oh man, I keep getting these bug bites on me.
Seen us.
It's the summer here, and I've avoided.
Oh, hi.
Ah! Matching game. Which, P.S., once you figure out certain patterns of the matching game, at least at the easier levels, it's not a challenge anymore.
I have completely forgotten all of those. It has been years since I played this, though, so that makes sense.
No, but, I mean, where the dots are, there's always just certain patterns of where certain connections are. So... Generally asks if the hacking minigame is more realistic or at least more engaging. It's less tedious, I think, because as much as I like a good Frogger game myself, doing it as a hacking... Would you say the matching is more realistic, or...?
Yeah.
One left. There we go.
Oh, we finished the Fallout series earlier this week, and the reference to their hacking game was not unnoticed by us. That's like in the second to last episode.
They want to find Vitor and take him away before you get here.
We should have expected this.
Come on. We can still catch them.
Miranda's disappointment. We should have expected this.
They did want to get to Vitor first.
Get your squad into cover and I'll open the loading bay doors.
We'll take cover by the doors. Shepard, you take point.
Got it.
When they teach you how to use a mechanic that you proceed to never use ever again.
Yeah.
Those Quarians never stood a chance.
This is gonna be one tough son of a bitch to take down. Overload will take out their shield.
That didn't do a lot.
Hostiles are cleared.
Nope.
This is your chance to go find Vitor while I tend to the wounded, Shepard. He's probably somewhere in the back of the loading bay.
The sad thing is, like, it's a 50-50 chance that those Quarians are going to survive those interviews
use
just
this.
because of their propensity to being infected.
Hmm.
It's so sad.
I think that's everything.
Monsters coming back. Mex will protect. Safe from swarms. Have to hide. No monsters. No swarms. No, 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 no.
Vitor?
No, Vitor. Not here. Swarms can't find. Monsters coming. Have to hide.
Nobody's gonna hurt you anymore.
I don't think he can hear you, Commander.
Have to hide. Have to hide. You're human. Where did you hide? How come they didn't find you?
Who didn't find us?
The monsters. The swarms. They took everyone.
We're not survivors, Vitor. We just got here.
You don't know. You didn't see. But I see everything.
Looks like security footage. He must have pieced it together manually.
What the hell is that?
My god. I think it's a collector.
Is that some kind of alien?
They're a species from somewhere beyond the Omega-4 relay. Only a few people have ever seen one in person.
They usually work through intermediaries, like slavers or hired mercenaries. If they're involved with the Reapers somehow, it could explain what happened to the colonies.
The collectors have advanced technology. They could have a weapon that disables an entire settlement at once.
The Seeker swarms. No one can hide. The Seekers find you, freeze you, then the monsters take you away.
Why didn't the collectors take you?
Swarms didn't find me. Monsters didn't know I was here.
The collectors aren't known for being careless. Maybe his envirosuit kept him from showing up on their sensors.
Or they were using technology specifically designed to detect humans. Only human colonies have been hit.
Tell me more about these swarms.
It's how they find you. Seeker clouds, machines like tiny insects. They go everywhere. They find you, then they sting you, freeze you.
Sounds like miniature probes, maybe. Find victims, then immobilize them with a stasis field or nerve toxin.
I want to know more about the collectors.
Nobody knows much. They're so rare, a lot of people don't even believe they exist.
More importantly, why are they abducting human colonists? What are they after?
Maybe the elusive man can figure it out.
The collectors are really desperate for some recipes.
How to serve man?
Yes.
Generality goes, this is a lot like a scene in the first game. It's a lot like, yeah, the scene where you first see the Reapers. It's a reveal with like a little bit of info and a guess, but there's a little bit more explanation for the collectors in this scene, I'd say.
And it's better paced, better animation, better direction,
I guess so. I guess you could say that.
in my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
What happened next?
The monsters took the people onto the ship, and then they left. The ship flew away. but they'll be back for me. No one escapes.
I think that's probably all we're getting out of him, Commander.
We appreciate what you told us. You were very helpful.
I studied them. The monsters. The swarms. I recorded them with my Omni tool. Lots of readings. Electromagnetic. Dark energy.
We need to get this data to the elusive man. Grab the Quarian and call the shuttle to come pick us up.
What? Vitor is injured. He needs treatment, not an interrogation.
It won't hurt him. We just need to see if he knows anything else. He'll be returned unharmed.
Your people tried to betray us once already. If we give him to you, we'll never get the intel we need.
Praza was an idiot, and he and his men paid for it. You're welcome to take Vitor's Omnitool data, but please, just let me take him.
Should chat? You want the chat to vote?
I'm just gonna go with it.
You're gonna go with it? Okay.
You don't have to take Vitor and go. We could work together, just like old times.
I want to, but I can't. I've got a mission of my own. It's too important for me to abandon, even for you. When it's over, and I'm still alive, we'll see what happens.
That sounds dangerous. What are you doing?
I don't think Cerberus needs to hear about it, but it's in Geth space. That should tell you how important it is.
He's traumatized and he needs medical care. Tali will give us the Omnitool data and take him to the flotilla.
Understood, Commander.
Thank you, Shepard. I'm glad you're still the one giving the orders. Good luck out there. If I find anything that can help you, I'll let you know.
We're ready for pickup.
Shepard, good work on Freedom's progress. The Quarians forwarded their findings from Vitor's debriefing. No new data, but it's a surprising olive branch given our history. You and I have different methods, but I can't argue with your results.
You ever think about playing nice once in a while?
Diplomacy is great when it works, but difficult when everyone already perceives you as a threat. But more importantly, you confirm the Collectors are behind the abductions.
Maybe don't be a threat.
Right. Seriously.
Why do I get the feeling you knew about them already?
I had my suspicions, but I needed proof. The Collectors are enigmatic at best. They periodically travel to the Terminus systems, looking to gather seemingly unimportant items or specimens, usually in exchange for their technology. When their transactions are complete, they disappear as quickly as they arrived, back beyond the unmapped Omega-4 relay. Until now, we've had no evidence of direct aggression by the Collectors.
Why is the Omega-4 relay unmapped? What do we
Only
know
that
about it?
no ship passing through it has ever returned. Our best guess is that the relay reacts differently to Collector vessels, allowing them safe passage. If they can manipulate relays, that's just further evidence of the connection with the Reapers.
Any ideas on why they've shifted their focus to humans?
If they're agents for the Reapers, it could be any number of reasons. Obviously, humanity played a huge role in Sovereign's destruction. That might have been enough to draw their attention. What really concerns me is why they bother abducting the colonists. Once the humans are paralyzed, why not just kill them?
What are the Collectors getting from these deals?
The Collectors aren't very forthcoming about their motives. Generally, they seek out species with rare genetic mutations or abnormalities. They pay slavers and merc groups exorbitant sums to obtain these specimens, and then they leave. But they've never targeted a single species before, and the previous sample sizes were in the dozens, not the tens of thousands.
You're holding something back. How do you know the Reapers are involved?
The patterns are there, buried in the data. The Council and the Alliance want to believe the Reaper threat died with Sovereign. You and I know better. I won't wait until the Reapers are on the march. We need to take the fight to them.
If this is a war, I'll need an army, or a really good team.
I've already compiled a list of soldiers, scientists, and mercenaries. You'll get dossiers on the best of them. Finding them and convincing them to work with you could be challenging, but you're a natural leader. I'll continue to track the collectors. When they make their next appearance, I'll notify you and your team. Be ready.
Keep your list. I want people I trust. The ones who helped me stop Saren and the Geth.
That was 2 years ago, Commander. Most of them have moved on, or their allegiances have changed.
Where's Ashley Williams?
She's still with the Alliance. Promoted, I believe. Her file is surprisingly well classified.
Where's Erdnot Rex?
He returned to Chichanka, and he hasn't gone off-world in over a year. He's trying to unite the Krogan clans.
What about Tali? She already helped us on Freedom's Progress.
That was unexpected. I need more intel before I'll commit to that.
Where's Liara Tisoni?
She's on Ilium. My sources say that she's working for the Shadow Broker. If so, she can't be trusted.
Where's Garrus Vicarian?
The Turian disappeared a few months after you were declared dead. Even we haven't been able to locate him.
Okay, I get it. They're not available.
You're a leader, Shepard. You'll get who you need.
I'm still a Spectre. Maybe I can get the Council to help us out.
If you think you can convince them, by all means. Just remember, you've been gone a long time. Things have changed.
You worry about the Collectors. I'll make sure my team's ready.
Good. 2 things before you go. First, head to Omega and find Mordin Solus. He's a brilliant Solarian scientist. Our intelligence suggests he may know how to counteract the Collector's paralyzing Seeker swarms.
I haven't even started and you're telling me what to do?
I'm giving you direction. What you do with it is up to you. I'm sure you'll make the right decision.
All right. What's the other thing?
I found a pilot I think you might like. I hear he's one of the best. Someone you can trust.
Hey, Commander. Just like old times, huh?
I can't believe it's you, Joker.
Look who's talking. I saw you get spaced.
Got lucky, with a lot of strings attached. How'd you get here?
It all fell apart without you, Commander. Everything you stirred up, the Council just wanted it gone. The team was broken up, record sealed, and I was grounded. The Alliance took away the one thing that mattered to me. Hell yeah, I joined Cerberus.
You really trust the elusive man?
Well, I don't trust anyone who makes more than I do. But they aren't all bad. Saved your life, let me fly, and there's this. They only told me last night.
Oh, he's got to get the flyover shot of the ship.
It's good to be home, huh, Commander?
I guess we'll have to give her a name.
Oh, this thing. So, to catch up with the chat, you always get to see the elusive man's handsome back at the end of a mission. Generally goes, everyone perceives you as a threat. Whose fault is that? Exactly. Yeah. Exactly our thoughts. And then said, it's a sci-fi tradition about the flyover on the ship. And it's, yes, it's very much a tradition.
Welcome aboard the new Normandy, Commander.
I've been looking over the dossiers. I'd strongly recommend starting by acquiring Morden Solus, the Solarian professor on Omega. We know the Collectors use some type of advanced technology to immobilize their victims. We'll need him to develop a countermeasure to protect us.
I'm just gonna keep playing her as Paragon still.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And without that countermeasure, we'll be helpless if we ever run into the Collectors.
Acquiring Professor Solus seems like the most logical place to start.
Who are you?
I am the Normandy's artificial intelligence. The crew like to refer to me as Edie.
Helmsmen aren't happy when someone takes control of a ship away from them. Especially Joker.
I do not helm the ship. Mr. Moreau's talents will not go to waste. During combat, I operate the electronic warfare and cyber warfare suites. Beyond that, I cannot interface with the ship's systems. I observe and offer analysis and advice. Nothing more.
I'm guessing it takes more than just the three of us plus Joker to fly this ship.
The Normandy has a full crew. They're at their stations awaiting your orders.
Final preparations for takeoff are complete, Commander. When you're ready to go, just pick a destination from the galaxy map in the CIC and I'll plot a course.
Jacob and I should return to our posts. Come find us if you have any questions.
Have one thinks goes, Data, permission to buzz the tower. We'll visit all those places, guys. Don't worry.
Yeah, I'm gonna save the crew walk around. Let's start a mission, I think, first.
Yeah.
But we do have to go to our email. Because there's a ton.
Oh my god, it's like when you come back from vacation after at your work desk, you go back to your email and you're like, oh man, all this I need to do?
This is all just DLC stuff. Basically, it's inviting us to DLCs.
Yeah. Which, are we going to do all the DLC?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, good. Is Overlord the one that makes me cry?
Yes.
Yeah.
Normandy crash site located. So.
Yeah, that's also DLC.
I should have read all these. I apologize that I didn't.
Oh, dare you. Zaid Masani is DLC. Overlord is a DLC mission.
Yep. This is a DLC mission with Zaid.
Mm-hmm.
And this just go check in with Anderson. We can double check all of that stuff later. I don't want to get bogged down in this. So, that's a good question.
Mm-hmm.
We have a couple missions. We have a bunch of different people we can go get. Obviously, Stop the Collectors is the main one.
Yeah, but it's all these dossiers all branch out from that mission.
Yeah. So, Master Thief, we will get when we get to the Citadel. She's on the Citadel.
Yes.
So, when we get to the Citadel, we'll pick her up.
Mm-hmm.
The Veteran, when we get to Omega 4. Or not Omega 4, when we get to...
Is it just Omega?
It is Omega, yeah.
Yeah.
We will pick him up. They are easy. You walk up and talk to them. And you're
Yeah,
done.
the DLC ones, there's not much of a mission to it.
Yeah. And these are our 4 choices. So our patrons chose between the Professor and Archangel. Those are tied. So, since those are tied, it is up to the chat to determine where we go. Now, we do have one patron in chat.
Okay.
So, the Professor, let's read the Professor. Biological weapons expert. Light weapons training with Solarian Special Task Group. Dr. Morton Solis is a Solarian biological weapons expert whose technology may hold the key to countering Collector attacks. He is currently operating a medical clinic in the slums of Omega. And the other option is Archangel. Small unit, tactical expertise, omni-tool expert, and noted sniper. Archangel is a mercenary commander whose operations are noted for their technical expertise and strategic brilliance. He is responsible for high-profile attacks on gang leaders on Omega and can likely be found there. Both of them are on Omega.
Yeah, so it's just a question of what direction in Omega do we want to go. Both of their plots kind of affect the tone of Omega,
Yeah.
I guess. Is a good way to say it. Feel free to ask us questions, but we just need
And we
votes.
have been told to get the professor first by the elusive man. It
Yeah.
is not required, though.
Yeah. Generality says the professor sounds more interesting to me.
Okay. And Generality is a Patreon supporter, so 2 points.
So unless suddenly two or more people say no, I'm just going to give it a minute.
Well, we still have to get to Omega, and we'll pick up Zaid, too.
Yeah.
So we'll do a ship walk around next time.
Yeah. Have one thing says go for it. So, Professor it is.
Oh, right, I forgot. You have to fly around your ship. Whee!
It is kind of adorable.
And a little weird at the same time.
I like spaceships.
And this is also a thing.
Generality goes, it's a free range galaxy now.
Probe away. In research projects, palladium is used to upgrade heavy
Yeah,
pistols
we no longer...
and cybernetics.
This is a relaxing interim thing. I kind of liked doing this in between missions and stuff, personally.
Launching probe. In research projects, platinum is used to upgrade
Cage-free
sniper
planet.
rifles, shotguns,
Cage-free
and medical
planets.
equipment.
Yes, have one,
So,
thanks.
yeah. Alright. But yeah, that's the thing, and every single one, like before, has a full history. We didn't bother to read all of those last time because we would be here forever.
Forever.
So we're going to get Professor and the veteran. We probably will not finish the Professor today. So...
Yeah. Do we want to read the Omega thing since we're spending a lot of time on Omega?
Sure.
Okay. Built in the mined-out husk of a metallic asteroid, Omega has been a haven for criminals, terrorists, and the malcontents for thousands of years. At times, the station has lain idle and abandoned for centuries, only to be reactivated by a new group of outlaws seeking a fresh start. The space station's original, elegant design has given way to haphazard expansion by scrambling factions of every species. There is no central government or unifying authority on Omega, and nobody can recall a time there ever was one. Population 7.8 million. Did you want a pirate port? This is your pirate port.
Yeah, this is the pirate port.
Generality goes, honestly, driving a little spaceship is giving me huge Spore vibes. And that tracks. Generality, yes, it is the Tortuga of this universe, I would say.
We are forced to bring these two along.
You guys will be able to let us know your favorites over time. But we're working on getting the next guy.
We're going to pick some up right now. So...
Welcome to Omega. You're new here, aren't you? I can always tell. Allow me to... Oh, hello, Mocklin. I was just...
Leave, Fargate. Now.
Of course, Mocklin. Whatever she wants.
Blasted scavengers. Welcome to Omega, Shepard.
You know who I am?
Of course. We had you tagged the moment you entered the Terminus systems. You're not as subtle as you think. Arya wants to know what brings a dead Spectre to Omega. I suggest you go to Afterlife now and present yourself.
Cut the attitude. I'm not here to cause problems for Omega.
Things explode around you, Shepard. You can't blame Arya for keeping an eye on you.
That's fair.
Afterlife now.
I'm receiving quarantine warnings about the slums.
Generality.
Warden Solus runs the clinic. Anticipate resistance at the transport station. I have also accessed messages between mercenary groups regarding plans to deal with the Archangel. There's a recruiting station at Afterlife that may have information on him.
Generality said, does Shepard think she's subtle? I don't think she does.
Please. You have to help me.
No one said you could talk, jackass.
You Zaid Masani?
Yeah, that's me. You must be Commander Shepard. Hey, we have a galaxy to save.
I assume you've been briefed?
I've done my homework. Cerberus sent me everything I needed to know.
My contacts told me we're picking up one man, not two.
Batarian delinquent. Pissed off someone rich enough to hire me to go after him. And for my bring him in alive rates even.
Please. I didn't do it.
I said shut it. Tried to lead me on a chase all over the systems. He should have known better. These people always run to Omega.
What's gonna happen to him?
I'm gonna turn him in for the bounty. Don't much care what happens after that.
What's your relationship with Cerberus?
Easy. Cerberus is paying me a lot of money to help you on your mission. That's the long and short.
Not many mercs would take a suicide mission for the pay.
Most mercs don't get an offer like the one Cerberus sent me. This mission doesn't sound like good business, but your elusive man can move a lot of credits.
Good to have you, Zaid. We have a lot to do.
That's what they tell me. I assume the elusive man told you about our arrangement.
No. I guess he decided to leave that information out of the dossier.
Good thing I asked. Picked up a mission a little while back, just before I signed on with Cerberus. Thought you might be interested. You heard the name Vito Santiago? He's the head of the Blue Suns. Runs the whole organization. Seems he recently captured an Eldfell Ashland refinery on Zoya and is using their workers for slave labor. The company wants it dealt with.
I'll make sure we get that done.
Good. Get it out of the way so we can concentrate on being big goddamn heroes. I better turn this thing in before it starts to stink. I'll be locked and loaded next time you're ready to get some killing done.
Yeah, this is a very different tone of game.
Yeah, well, yeah, the first one was like, I'm a hero, and now I'm proving how much more of a hero I am to the entire universe. Where this one is more like, I'm a ghost.
Yeah.
And the only people who want to deal with me are criminals and terrorists.
So who do you want in our party? We can take Zaid, Jacob, or Miranda.
Well, we have to take 2 of those 3. Right now, 3.
Yes.
Does anybody want... I should say...
Does anybody want Zaid?
Who should we... If we are replacing for Zaid, who are we replacing? Miranda or Jacob?
Both of them are biotics. We're not losing out on anything in that case.
Yeah, and they're not like full biotics. They're both like biotic adjacent.
I believe she is full biotic.
Oh, is she? She's just... I never think of her that way because also she's not the best one we end up getting.
Well, no. Spoilers.
Oh, God forbid. Oh, the space magic user's not the only space magic user we get. Generality goes, I suspect this is why they wrote the resurrection into the game. It facilitates a tone shift. It does. Well,
I suspect we're sticking with these 2 then.
yeah. But let us know if you want us to switch out with Zaid as we... Don't we have to go to Arya first? Yeah. Yes, it is a bad idea to avoid Arya. Just
come on,
go to her.
Ari's expecting me.
Also, this music slaps so hard.
It's from Need for Speed, I believe.
This music?
Yeah, it's like one of the menu songs or something.
And so they had the rights to it, and they just were like...
Yeah, it was from EA's own development, so...
Okay.
Also, so much of a better bar compared to Cora's Den.
Yeah, on the Citadel. Yeah. Look at this. Look at this debauchery.
That's close enough.
Stand still.
If you're looking for weapons, you're not doing a very good job.
Can't be too careful with dead specters. That could be anyone wearing your face.
I was told you're the person to talk to if I have questions.
They're clean.
Depends on the questions.
You run Omega?
I am Omega. But you need more. Everyone needs more something, and they all come to me. I'm the boss, CEO, queen, if you're feeling dramatic. It doesn't matter. Omega has no titled ruler and only one rule. Don't fuck with Arya.
I like it. Easy to remember.
If you forget, someone will remind you.
And then I toss your sorry ass out the nearest airlock.
So, what can I do for you?
If anyone is wondering, I believe this is Carrie Ann Moss.
Yeah, I think so. Generality says my favorite bar music is in a game. In a game is from Beyond Good and Evil.
Yeah, we're waiting for that second game still.
Forever.
I'm looking for Morden Solus. Do you know where I can find him?
The Solarian doctor? Last I heard, he was trying to help plague victims in the quarantine zone. I always liked Morden. He's as likely to heal you as he is to shoot you.
What can you tell me about him?
Used to be part of the Solarian Special Tasks Group. He's brilliant and dangerous. Just don't get him talking. He never shuts up. If you really need to find him, take a shuttle to the quarantine zone. No guarantee they'll let you in, of course.
Might as well get a restart info.
I'm trying to track down Archangel.
You and half of Omega. You want him dead too?
I'm putting a team together. He's on my list.
Interesting. You're gonna make some enemies teaming up with Archangel. That's assuming you can get to him. He's in a bit of trouble right now.
What kind of trouble?
The local merc groups have joined forces to take him down. They've got him cornered, but it sounds like they're having trouble finishing him off. They've started hiring anybody with a gun to help them.
Sounds like that might be our ticket in.
They're using a private room for recruiting. Just over there. I'm sure they'll sign you up.
Which merc groups are after Archangel?
Blue Suns, Eclipse, Blood Pack. They're Omega's major players. Unless they're at war, you'll never see them together. But one thing they hate more than each other is Archangel.
Do you hate Archangel?
I don't have time for hate. But I distrust them all equally. For now, I'm happy just to let them kill each other.
What can you tell me about Archangel?
Not as much as I'd like. He showed up here several months ago and started causing all sorts of problems. If you make your own laws, which everyone here does, he makes life difficult. He's reckless and idealistic. But he seems to know enough to stay clear of me.
I appreciate the help.
See if you still feel that way when the mercs realize you're here to help them.
Please hold.
Your laptop lost power. Sorry guys, there was a little bit of a power outage thing here, and the laptop is being finicky.
We're gonna work on that. Just give us a sec.
Yeah, we've got to switch over laptops very quickly.
But I'm gonna keep playing in the meantime.
Sounds like I don't have much time to waste. You've got all the time in the world. Archangel? Not so much.
So while we try to get the stuff back up and loaded, do you still want us to go for the Professor or for Archangel given that new information?
And I just need Mystic to sign me onto a new laptop. Mystic, whatever's faster. If it's faster...
It's faster.
Okay. Okay. Oh my gosh. So, I mean, if you're curious to know how the drama was, literally a mic slipped, hit the power cord, proceeded to knock one of our monitors and the laptop out, and the laptop has not recovered. The laptop's plugged in. It should be working just fine. So we're very confused as to why that worked the way that it did. And we appreciate your patience as we groove out to this beautiful music and fix this problem. I just hate that when technology decides to rebel against you. It's too bad that you couldn't get Shepard to do the Shepard Shuffle. That would at least be somewhat entertaining right now. This long wait brought to you by the safety of two-factor authentication. Because being inconvenienced needs to have a cause. It might as well be your security. Okay. Thank you everybody for waiting with us. Oh, let's catch up with the chat while we're dealing with this. Thanks so much for hanging on. This is my favorite music. Okay. At least the Beyond Good and Evil podcast is up to date on that franchise. Yes. Everyone thinks says whichever's sexier. Generally goes, I was struggling with this earlier today. For some reason, my phone won't accept a signal from Google. Oh my gosh, that's the worst. Okay. Well,
I'm gonna assume we're doing Morden then still.
yeah, let's stick with Morden then, because that's what it was. I will be honest, maybe not the sexier option, because there's a plague, but...
Come on, let me in.
What a piss hole. At least it keeps you on your toes. I've had to come here on business before. I feel like I need a shower afterward, in addition to normal decontamination.
Wait, I thought this was the... Oh, no. Wait a minute.
Not only did we have to, like, completely mess up our tech, but you're lost? We're so professional, guys.
She said to go check out... Get a... Maybe not. Did we have to take a thing to the quarantine zone? Or
I think we have to go...
No, okay.
Yeah. I think
The shuttle is a different... That's the shuttle to go to Archangel.
Yeah.
This is quarantine down here. Shuttle
Yeah.
to quarantine at this point.
Mm-hmm.
This is running, by the way.
It's just stopping and shaking faster?
Yeah.
All right, then.
Complaining is pointless, human. There's a plague. Nobody gets in or out.
You can't keep me out. I live in there.
I'm doing you a favor, lady. If you go in, the guards will cut you down.
You can't do this.
Agreed,
Everything
General.
I
You
own
can't
is in
skip
that
on
apartment.
security.
I told you to get lost, lady. The plague has the whole zone quarantined. Nobody gets in.
I'm human, you ass. Humans can't get the plague. Now let me get my stuff out before looters get it.
This thing affects every other race out there. We're not taking chances. Nobody gets in until the plague has run its course.
So you're saying the slums are completely sealed off?
Finally, a human that can hear. Yes, that's exactly what I'm saying.
You can't keep me out. I'm gonna lose all my stuff.
I'm doing you a favor, human. Anybody in the quarantine zone will be dead from the plague or the gangs in a few weeks.
I didn't think Omega had any kind of law enforcement. Who gave the order to quarantine the slums?
Fresh off the transport, huh? Arya Tilok calls the shots around here. She's got her little blue hands on every business in this district. And a plague is bad for business. She hired us to keep anyone from entering or leaving the quarantine zone.
There's a Solarian named Morden Solis in the slums. I've got to get in there to find him.
The doctor? Yeah, crazy bastard opened a clinic in the district a few months ago. The Blue Suns weren't too happy when he moved in. I hear Morden's trying to deal with the plague. I wish him luck. But the area is still locked down. Our orders are to wait until either the plague or the Blue Suns kill everyone. Then go in and clean up.
Tell me more about this plague.
It starts out as a cough, then you start coughing blood. And, well, then I shoot you. It affects multiple species. Turians, Solarians, Krogan, you name it. Only humans are immune. And Vorcha, if you count them. An airborne disease that takes down multiple races. Can't let that spread. Hence the quarantine.
I didn't think diseases could cross species barriers. Turians and Solarians can't even eat the same food.
Right. Most people figure that it has to be synthetic. Somebody engineered it. And it either got loose, or they're testing it here. And seeing as how humans are immune to the plague and doing a fair bit of looting, a lot of people think humans made it.
Listen, you're stuck here till this quarantine's over. That could take weeks. What you really need is to get this problem solved right now. That's what I do. Solve problems. Let me in and I'll get this district straightened out.
You think you can fix this? Why not? Quarantine is more to keep infected people in anyway. I'll radio ahead, tell them you're coming in.
Wait, you're stopping me, but not them? You son of a bitch.
You don't have a grenade launcher, lady. Get lost.
Fortunately, humans are immune to the plague.
It's funny if you bring a...
Like if...
an alien
if
with you.
Yeah.
Do I bring Zaid?
Do we want to bring Zaid? Tell us which two should we bring. Generally goes, yeah, this is biologically sus. Agreed. Have one, thanks goes, zing. That's right. If you bring a grenade launcher, you too.
Grenade launchers will open a lot of doors for you.
Yeah. Literally, figuratively. Spiritually, even if you know how to use it. Let us know which one you would like to bring with. Or I said, which two should we bring with us?
We're probably going a little bit later just because of the technical problem.
Not only that, but we at least want to be at a good save point because this will take a little bit of time. Luckily, I don't have to go in. Well, we do have to go somewhere in the morning tomorrow, but not as early as usual.
I'm just going to go with the same two we had.
All right.
Last chance. Nothing?
I have not seen anything from the chat, and the chat has been talking before, so.
Okay. Oh, we can change our weapons here.
That's right. I forget. So yeah, once you start an official, when you start an official mission, it confirms what they have. So I guess it's just like if you want to go back to somebody who has a different weapon.
No, you can change stuff.
Oh, you just didn't want to?
No, I changed to this thing.
Oh, okay. Cool. Can't wait till we get the pistol that shoots little bombs.
Isn't that in 3?
I thought it was in this one too. Okay, I could be wrong. I thought it was in this one too.
I don't remember.
Generate goes, not sure which is less annoying between Zaid and Miranda. Is it the accent? Are you trying to say something about the accent?
Don't shoot. They're cleared to come in. Good luck in there. The Blue Suns and Vorcha shooting anything that moves.
Generally, like, no, just attitude so far, not the accents.
Guess they just left the dead in the streets.
Burning corpses. Must be trying to keep the plague from spreading.
Hacking! Oh, I hate this minigame.
This one I feel like is at least somewhat more realistic.
Yeah, but you're kind of stuck sometimes without...
They're usually pretty good about making sure you're not going to run out of time to get a segment. I forgot about that one too. Power cells.
I did bad.
Yes, they're trying to do the tactic that they legitimately built around. Oh.
Looks like he tried to claw his way out. No one wants to die trapped like an animal.
Johnny said, goes, maybe only humans can get a cough. Apparently not so.
Human. Should have guessed. Bad enough you infect us with this plague. Now you lack the decency to even wait until I die before you come to steal my possessions.
Is there anything I can do for you?
Get away from me, human. Your kind has done too much already. Your plague did this to me. Your faint pity is the final insult.
I need to find Morden Solus.
Humans looking for the human sympathizer. I hope the Vorcha burned Morden and his clinic to the ground. I hope you... I hope... Damn it. Damn you.
Hey, stay with me. This won't cure the plague, but it might help a bit.
Oh, you helped me. Why?
It's what I do. I don't know if I can find a cure for this plague, but I'm gonna try.
Your words sound sincere. Maybe it's the fever. But as you said, what have I to lose? What do you wish to know?
Why are you so convinced humans are behind this outbreak?
The plague is too potent to be a naturally occurring virus. Airborne transmission across numerous species, near perfect mortality rate. It had to be created in a lab. And since humans are the only species not affected, there is only one logical conclusion.
Aren't the Vorcha immune to the plague? What if they spread the virus so they could take over the district?
Vorcha are immune to disease. A human-created plague wouldn't affect them. But if the Vorcha created the plague, why wouldn't it affect humans? Besides, the Vorcha aren't smart enough to make a virus like this. They're scavengers. Sorry, human. You may not want to believe it, but all the evidence points to your species.
I need to find Morden Solus.
He has a clinic on the far side of the district. He's taking in refugees, offering to help those infected with the plague. I was afraid to go to him before. He is dangerous, but perhaps he can help.
What makes Morden worse than dying from the plague?
The Blue Suns tried to press him for protection money. He killed them, stunned them with some kind of toxin, then gunned them down. He's not just a doctor. Doctors don't execute people and display the bodies as a warning.
When I find Morden, I'll tell him about you. If he has a cure, I'll make sure someone gets it to you.
Thank you. My time is running short, but at least you have given me a flicker of hope to brighten the darkness of my final hours. I don't want to die. Whatever Morden is, I will risk it if he can reach me.
I need to find Morden Solus.
He has a clinic. I was afraid to go to him before. He is dangerous.
You were talking about Vorcha earlier.
Before the quarantine, the Blue Suns control this district. But as their numbers fell to the plague, Vorcha moved in. The Blue Suns are fighting to protect their territory. But as the plague spreads, it's only a matter of time until the Vorcha overwhelm them.
I should go.
Goodbye, human.
How far do you want to go tonight?
We'll go a little bit.
At least get halfway through about?
Yeah. Get a few little scenes out of the way, pretty much.
Then offered
Not coughing, so I wonder if he died from starvation.
I'll press the data pad again. Because I'm wondering.
Oh.
Feels like my stomach's digesting itself. I don't think the Blue Suns are coming back. Maybe they forgot about me. Maybe the plague got them. Lucky bastards. Better than starving to death. The Blue Suns came by this morning and did something to my
I don't think I ever double-clicked that before.
Yeah.
I just always assumed he died from starvation because he didn't cough during the recording.
Hmm. Play Tuesday.
Gotta hurt.
I feel like Throw's aim is better. Oh! Throw is always great when you see like the missile go up in the air and it's like boom. Then suddenly you see your enemy flying across the screen. It's very satisfying.
That didn't work. Thought that was gonna be cool, but no.
Well, yeah, when there's a wall in place.
Can't imagine doing that with a control stick.
Yeah. There's probably some functionality that's better about it because you don't hover, you have to basically switch through the options.
Oh, thank God you're human.
When we saw that door open, we thought those Turians had found us. Ever since this plague started, the Blue Suns have been out to get us. They're killing as many people as the disease.
Why are the Blue Suns hunting you?
We didn't do anything. Pretty much every non-human in the district wants us dead.
They think we caused the plague. Humans aren't getting sick, and that's all the evidence they need. God knows how many of us they've already killed.
They should be looking at the Vorcha, not us. Ever since the plague hit, they've been taking over Blue Sun's territory.
You said the Vorcha moved in just after the plague hit?
Right after the district was quarantined. Vorcha are immune to diseases, so they're not getting sick.
Not sure where they came from. Never saw many Vorcha around before. Sure seemed like they were ready for this.
Only nobody thinks the Vorcha are smart enough to create a virus like this. The Blue Suns need someone else to blame. Like us.
You said the Vorcha were taking over Blue Sun's territory?
Trying to. The Blue Suns don't go down easy. The plague softened them up, but they still have enough firepower to hold some of their turf. The Turians are getting pushed back. The deeper you go into the district, the more Vorcha you'll see. Unless they see you first.
What else can you tell me about the plague? When did it start?
The first cases cropped up about 2 weeks ago. Nobody paid much attention until it started to spread. Usually takes about a week to kill you, but it spreads fast. 3 days after the first outbreak, there were over 50 known cases.
That's when everyone noticed humans weren't getting sick. Then the quarantine came down and everything went to hell.
Tell me more about the Blue Suns.
They're a mercenary gang, mostly Turian. Used to run this district. Kept things nice and stable for the most part.
As long as you paid your monthly protection fees, everything was cool. Rates were pretty reasonable. For Omega, at least.
Then this damn plague hit. Everyone started dying. The Vorta started moving in. The Blue Suns lost control and the whole district turned into a war zone.
I need to find Morden Solus.
Oh yeah, him. He's got a clinic on the other side of the district.
Heard he's taking in refugees now. Trying to help plague victims. Offering protection from the Suns and the Vorcha.
Sure. A doctor with military-grade mechs helping people for free. On Omega, grow up.
Sounds like you don't think much of the doctor and his clinic.
The Vorcha tried to muscle in. He gunned them down. Just like that. Pop, pop, pop. Didn't even use his mechs.
Then the Blue Suns heard he was sheltering humans and they went to burn down the clinic. He killed them too. Then he went inside and got back to work. He's cold. Must be Solarian Special Forces or something.
You can't stay trapped in this apartment. If you get to Morden's, you might at least survive until the quarantine ends.
Are you nuts? We'd never make it. The streets are crawling with Blue Suns and Vorcha. We don't even have pistols.
Besides, I'm not risking my life on a rumor that some Solarian might offer me sanctuary.
I know you're scared, but your only hope is to get to Morden's clinic. I'm gonna be under fire from the Blue Suns and the Vorcha, so I can't take you with me. But I promise you this. I'll do what I can to leave a safe path for you to follow me. It's risky, but I think it's your only chance.
Okay, you're right. We'll never make it if we stay here. We have to try. We'll wait here for a while and give you time to clear the way. Then we'll head for Morden's clinic, if we're lucky. Maybe we'll meet you there.
Well, let's try to clear the way.
This seems like a good place to stop, though.
Yeah. We'll be able to finish this up the next episode and then get started on the next mission, possibly, depending on how much time it takes. So, we want to thank you guys for sticking with us even when we had like a few minutes of hubbubaloo.
Yep.
And, we'll get the professor in 2 weeks.
Yes.
And then the next week, we're going to do a live stream of the game we covered.
Yeah, our episode hasn't gone live yet. It will in about 20 minutes. I just have to finish the final edit on it. And we're going to upload the episode for To the Moon.
To the Moon. Get ready to cry at the end. That's all I'll say.
So,
thanks so much
for watching.
Yeah.
And we'll catch you guys next time.
See you then. Thanks again. Bye.
Bye.